everybody. This is the first video that we'll be doing for my own channel today. It will be Mad Tinkerer Gaming. So I guess you can refer to me as Mad Tinkerer, but I go by Travis. We are going to be opening a box of Ravnica Allegiance today. Like there it is. Ta-da! That's my beautiful wife in the background. She's a YouTube video gamer. There she is. You might know her as Killer Kiwi 2015. So give her some love too, and we're going to crack this pack open here and see what we can do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're going to bust this thing open here. We have all kinds of time. Well, never mind, I'll have to toss me a knife here. Let's crack this open and see what we get. This is supposed to be the brand, well, it is the brand new set that's out right now. So for all of you Magic players out there that enjoy a new card run, this one has the guilds from Ravnica. The first set had 5 guilds in it. This one does as well. It has Gruul, Azorius, Simic, Orzhov, and Rakdos. Rakdos is the 5th one for this one. For those of you who play Magic together, you'll know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, well, you can brush up on it. I'm going to slide these over here to the side. Still keep them in the camera so you don't think we're swapping them around on you. And we're going to start cracking. Hopefully we'll have good luck with these. The last box we opened was Dominarian. The first pack was a Teferi. So
that's on my channel. You can go check it out, Killer Kiwi 2015.
Yeah, my wife wanted to remind you that that is on her channel since we hadn't had this one opened yet. Killer Kiwi 2015 for that opening. And she'll probably be informing people that this channel is now open as well, so you can come and view it. Give me some love, start subscribing, hit the like button, click the little bell icon, receive notifications so you can see me open other stuff. We're not going to really worry about the commons again. Nobody really bothers with the commons. We'll go through some of the uncommons
looks
here.
Like it's gotten clearer. Look at it.
We have a Clear the Stage, Tower Defense, and Sky Tether. Their rare is a Thrash and Threat, a double card, and we got a foil uncommon. That's what I'm going to leave out there for you guys. We just got the Rakdos and a zombie token, so not a big deal. Next pack. I think everybody in this is looking for, I believe, Domri Raid, the new Planeswalker, is a pretty big badass in this set. Everybody's after him. I don't really know if I'm into that. I'm more of a white-blue player myself, so I'll probably look for the Azorius stuff. So, Enraged Ceratok. Once again, a name I can't hardly pronounce because I'm from the south and I just suck at pronunciation. Smelt Ward Ignis, Clan Guildmage for Gruul, and we've got another split card, Warrant and Warden, which is white-blue, probably what I'll be going after. Hopefully we can get about 4 or 5 mythics out of this too. 4 or 5 mythics would be nice. We'll be able to trade them around, get what we want, maybe make a couple of decks. Some of my friends are thinking about trying to get back into this game as well. I know for people who have been out there that don't know what Magic the Gathering is, it's probably boring to look at this stuff, but it's been around for like 25 years almost, if not 25 years. It came out in what, late 93, early 94. I didn't start playing back that far, so I mean I don't know exactly. I know there are high dollar cards that I can never afford. Okay, we are on a split card rush here. We've got, out of 3 packs, 3 different split cards. A Revival and a Revenge is the rare split card from this one. Hopefully we can get at least a Planeswalker out of this. That'd be nice. I think the big card in this might be the either Domri or there's an Angel I heard is pretty big in this one too. So we'll look around and see what we can get. I haven't bought one of the fat packs, which they're no longer called fat packs. I don't even know what they're called anymore. But you can buy them at Walmart for about 45 bucks, or your local game store might get them a little better price. But they get like 10 booster packs in them, and they're like a bundle something. All right, the first non-double rare. It's called Amplifier. All right. So far, just rares, but we opened 4 packs, so we got a good ways to go. I'll try to make this a little faster than the last one. We ran into a little issue when we were doing the last one that we ran over time. It didn't want to upload when we were over on my wife's channel doing this, so hopefully we'll be able to get this working good. Oh, Judith the Scourge Diva. Oh, that's nice. That looks like a really amazing card. What does she do? Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Judith the Scourge Diva does 1 damage to any target. Okay, so that's just make a bunch of little small guys, swing them at them, and if they kill them off, they're going to take damage anyway. So probably a whole bunch of little token makers would be good with her. I'm sure that's what a lot of people are already doing. There's all kinds of stuff out there right now that people are doing. I think right now the Grull seems to be the favorite from this set, even though I'm a Azorius man myself, or Esper. Grull Spellbreaker. There you go. This one's a controversial card because, well, as long as it's your turn, you can't be targeted by spells or abilities. It gives you hexproof. So it's right now at around $5, I believe was the last time I heard a price on it. It could have gone up a little by then. But I would expect that card to go up a lot more. Anything that during your turn your opponent can't cast spells to target you, it seems pretty good. I mean, the creature itself gets hexproof, and then you have hexproof as long as it's your turn. So that sounds pretty good. For those of you that don't know what hexproof is, it means that she can't be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls, and you can't be targeted by spells or abilities your opponent controls, because it says so on this. But hexproof just stopped them from dealing damage or killing a creature when you swarm. Here is a Tithe Taker. This is a good card as well. During your turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate, unless they are a mana ability. So that's good. And we got a foil Summary Judgment. See if I can keep these things down to a speedy opening. Still want to get you all the information you're seeing, what you're looking at. Rampage of the Clans is the rare. Still no Mythic yet. Maybe we'll get one. We still got like 4 packs in this one side. And for those of you that don't know, this channel is opening up because, well, I like to game. So I'm going to try to do a few Magic openings at first because I know there are a lot of people that play Magic. But I like Force of Will, so I'm going to be opening some Force of Will, maybe introducing people to that game. The rare in this pack was Growth Chamber Guardian. And if I can get some people interested in Force of Will in this area, you know, it'd be nice. It's kind of, it's picking up. There's an aftermarket value for it now, but it's not picking up where I live. So it's one of those things where it kind of hit for a while and then it died off. So I'm trying to see if I can find people in this area that want to play. If you do want to play or are interested in learning to play, send us messages. We can give you directions to a place that might be able to spot some extra space for players like that, and maybe even come by and help teach to play. But I like Force of Will. It's very similar to Magic the Gathering. A few subtle differences. Guardian Projects, the rare. But anything we can do to promote any kind of gaming. We like local game stores. We like to promote local game stores. The one I go to is down in Athens. I live in Tennessee, so Athens, Tennessee is where we go to. It's called Paradise Games. That's my little local LGS. Feel free to stop in there. They do all kinds of board gaming, all kinds of other stuff. I don't mind giving them a little free shout out. You know, anytime you have a good local game store that helps promote products and has taught you some good gaming and keeps you out there, you know, having fun, meeting people, I appreciate that. Repudiate and Replicate is the rare. So we've had like 4 split rare cards already, all different guilds. So I guess we're on a roll of split cards in this box set. I wonder if any of those have any high value. If anybody knows whether any of those are shooting up or worth anything right now, let me know. I mean, I haven't seen it, but we'll find out. Okay, Rhythm of the Wild, Sahana Wayfinder, Cry of the Carnarium. Alright, here is our first Mythic. That's what I've been looking for here. Let me slide those foils over just a little bit. This is a Ravager Worm. It has Riot. When this creature enters the battlefield, you can choose to put a 1/1 counter on it or give it haste. When Ravager Worm enters the battlefield, choose up to 1. Ravager Worm fights a target creature you don't control, or destroy target land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability. So that right there is ridiculous. That's a land destruction green-red monster. So anyway, we are on to the middle row here. We've cut that down to about what time I thought I'd be able to after a nice little intro. And if there's something else that y'all are interested in, give us a shout out. We will be setting up a Patreon, so hopefully people will be able to help fund these kinds of endeavors. I will do the best I can with what limited funds that I make, but my family has to come first. Everybody's real life has to come first. So don't spend money on stuff or give us money needlessly, anything like that. I know the Magic community gives and is very caring about the people who play in it. Same with like Force of Will. Sphinx of Foresight was the rare in that pack. All right. But like I was saying, the communities out there are very giving. They try to be very supportive of their people who are promoting their products and play. And I'm hoping that I can continue to do that and make people out there more aware of gaming and enjoy it. I think some of my friends are doing stuff like Dragon Ball Z Super now, and I might dabble into that a little bit. Okay, the rare in this one is Enray's Forerunners. Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Wow, that's really good. When Enray's Forerunners enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain Vigilance and Trample until the end of turn. It's an 8-drop for a 7/7. I mean, that's still really good. That's about like back in the day you'd get a chroma or something out on the field. Other than the lack of protection from a color, but I mean it gives everything else you have that boost. Plus we got a foil Undercity's Embrace. Let's see. So one Mythic so far. One Mythic per row. Might be a very long, lonely night. You get 3 Mythics in this box, and I don't think that one's a high dollar one, so I'm not going to hold my breath thinking that we're going to make big money off of this one. However, my friend earlier tonight did some amazing pulls. He got some of the Eternal Masters packs from Walmart, and he managed to pull a Tarmogoyf and a Demonic Tutor. So I mean, he's pretty happy. Another Repudiate and Replicate. Let's see what else we have in here. We're trying to get all this stuff set up here. So once again, please send comments. Let us know what you think about our openings. If there's something worthwhile, or if there's something better we could do, or something that you're more interested in. I'm probably going to do a little bit of the Ravnica Allegiance because I'm not super familiar with it yet. I haven't been playing for like 4 years because I've been on Force of Will. The rare here is Gutter Bones. But I'm trying to get back into it a little bit. I think I made a modern Goblins, and I've got a standard green-blue deck that I've enjoyed for a little bit. And it's not Simic, of course, which with this new set, but I might be able to find some lands in this to boost that up. We haven't seen any lands from this either. There are lands in these, too. Zuratai Goblins. What's the rare here? Mass Manipulation is the rare. Mass Manipulations is the rare. And I just put a bunch of commons right there on top of that, didn't I? I sure did. Let me fix that real quick. There you go. And, if you live in this area, you're nearby, or one of my supporters that come through this way, if there's something that you're looking for, or anything like that, you let us know, and we're more than happy to get rid of it or trade it or sell it or whatever we need. You know, I mean, it's a community. Everybody's happy to help out and give good pricings on stuff and do the best they can to do people correct. Oh, okay. This one is a good card. This is a demon that people have been really excited about. The Spawn of Mayhem. Spectacle of 2 black and 1. You may cast a spell for its spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn. So you can get this 4/4 demon out, flying trampling demon, for 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem does 1 damage to each player. Then if you have 10 or less life, put a 1/1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. So he's going to deal damage, you know, on a regular basis. So the more of them you have, the more damage you're going to start doing and get them out quicker. Apparently this spectacle is a pretty decent concept. You get the stuff out a lot faster using that spectacle stuff. And there's a lot of things in here that, especially in the black side, that are like deal 1 damage, you gain 1 life. So I mean, even if you're swapping a life and gaining it back, it seems like it would be decent. I'm sure there's a lot of builds around them. If somebody has a cool build with the Spawn of Mayhem, let me know. If it's been winning a little bit, I mean, I'm kind of interested in those. That might be a good thing for me to build up. And right here, first land is a Hollowed Fountain. I like that. That's white-blue. I'm loving white-blue. So I will give my love for some white-blue there. And that land will probably be a keeper for me. So any other lands I'm not too really worried about, but we'll figure stuff out as we go. Cinder Vines is the rare for this one. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cinder Vines deals 1 damage to that player. So this makes counter spells and other little small pinging spells, you know, deal damage. So I mean, back to that opponent, that's pretty useful, especially with people that are just using blue to draw, like stuff like Opt to scry and draw. It's going to cost them a damage on top of that ability. I mean, I'm still sure they're going to view it as worth it to get the extra card advantage, but that could be potentially bad if you get 2 or 3 of those out on the field and they're just drawing. Alright, Theater of Horrors. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. During your turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, you may play cards exiled with Theater of Horrors. Wow, so that gives you an extra card or multiple cards, in all honesty, that are removed from play. That's just going to up your hand, and it's only 3 for an enchantment. And you can pay 4, like 1 red and 3, and it deals 1 damage to an opponent or planeswalker. So I think that's good. I think this last ability is rather mana intensive. We have a Gravelhide Goblin as a foil. Alright. We're moving around pretty good. We got 2 more packs out of this middle one here. Doing about a pack a minute. I think that's decent for me. I like to talk. Like I said, this is the first one on this channel. Alright, we have a Biogenic Ooze. Alright, that's a good mythic. So we've got 3 mythics. That's pretty good for this box. I envision there's at least 1 more somewhere in that last stack that I would like to see. Maybe a big one like an angel or a planeswalker or something. I think when I've been talking to people, it seems like Wizards of the Coast has made it to where when they put their boxes together, you're going to get like the bare minimum what you probably paid for your box and value in it, which in this case means I probably need to get another good mythic out of this. Teysa Karlov. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Creature tokens you control have Vigilance and Lifelink. Wow, that's a really good rare. Legendary creature though, and she's only a 2/4 for 4, but that little bit extra of a we would call it a butt end on it. It's not just a 3. You know, it means you're going to have to sink some mana into being able to deal enough damage to kill it off. But given all the other stuff, lifelink and vigilance, that seems like that's a really good card. Alright. Immolation Shaman. Okay. Some of these I'm just kind of skipping over. I'll have to go back later and read about them. I'm trying to hit the ones that I've heard of or seen out there that people are trying to pick up a little bit for just decks they're building. So there's other cards in here, and if you see them, you like them, like I said, send us some message. Let us know. Stomping Grounds. There we go. The Grow Land. That's a big one right now. Red green seems to be, like I said, taking off pretty good. The Grow with the Riot in it is just, it's breaking people down. So, you know, each of those lands is probably like $4 a piece, $5 a piece probably. I don't think they're going to be much higher than that. They might be, but we'll see. Like I said, I haven't kept up to date on much of the pricing. I haven't played for, like I said, about three to 4 years. So we're just trying to maybe get back into a little bit of gameplay, have something extra on the side other than Force of Will. Awaken the Erstwhile. Alright. We have a foil Sentinel's Mark. Let's see here what we've got going here. By the way, I was talking with my wife about when we're doing this stuff here, and once I do get a Patreon set up, I believe what I will probably try to do, since I haven't checked yet fully on what Patreon makes you have to give, I think most of them can be like as low as $1, but say if you do a $10 donations, when I do a box opening like this, I'll put a like a hat full of all of my $10 donation guys in there, which I'm not sure I'll get many of those. Let's be honest, this is a small channel. If it's going to ever be a big channel, you know, I don't know. I hope it does, but I won't know. But, ooh, Glass of Gilpack. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1. Wow, that seems really good for a 2-drop. That's amazingly good, actually. Just play some multicolored stuff. But, you know, this is going to start small, and we have to work from somewhere. But you know, I have just a regular job, and I use that money to pay the bills. But I would like to take the next step, maybe make this be a good hobby for a while. And if it does get big, which everybody prays it does, then maybe I can let this support my family a little bit. You know, let us take good trips or go to some cool conventions. But I was trying to say earlier is, you know, if you're a $10 Patreon person, when I open this stuff up, I'll probably just take the mythics and the rares, shuffle them all together, put 5 of them out, flip them over, reach into a hat, pull out a random name of the $10 Patreon guys, and send them 5 cards on there. You know, and then once that name's pulled, it has to stay out until all of them have been picked or whatever. You know, something like that. That way, you know, everybody seems like they're getting something. Oh, here's another mythic. Emergency Powers. Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem like that's a great mythic. I mean, it may be, but it's definitely not a planeswalker. It's not anything like that I just think is amazingly mind-blowing. So this might not have been a great box, but like I said, it's not about getting the great boxes sometimes. It's just about sharing the experience of opening cards, enjoying them with your friends, getting to see what's out there. I mean, you might not get anything, or you might get everything in a box. Like I said, the last one we opened on her channel, which is Killer Kiwi 2015, by the way, if I didn't mention it earlier, or if you didn't hear me mention it earlier. Simic Ascendancies that are in this box, and we have a foil Rebel Belt Runner. But Killer Kiwi 2015 is her channel. That's my wife. She's the one who's talked me into doing this, getting involved with this. So I'm hoping that more people will see this, more people will enjoy it, give me some positive feedback or constructive criticism. Now, don't just send me messages that say you suck, stay off the fucking YouTube, because that's not very constructive. That doesn't help anything out. And we'll figure out what we can do to help you all or accommodate any reasonable requests. Rick's Motti, the Reveler, is the rare from this box, or from that pack. Wow, we've got quite a few more to go. Looks like 6 left, counting this one. So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get one more Mythic. Come on. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross your fingers for me. We get something good in the last little bit here. Because right now it doesn't look like this box was a super great box. A breeding pool. So blue-green, I kind of needed that. That's really good. I like that. I needed that for my one little green-blue deck that I've been running, which is pretty much green dinosaurs and elves with a splash of blue for some counter options like Quench and the one that lets you untap 3 lands after you counter a spell. So we're doing pretty good here. Got at least 3 lands out of it plus 4 mythics. That's probably decent for a box. I'm assuming that's about the average that they get. There may be some that get a few more, some that get a few less. Verity Circle. It's a blue enchantment. That was the rare from that pack. We're getting down to the last ones. Now we might open something else later this weekend. I'm off my actual regular work until Wednesday, so I'll probably open up another small thing. Maybe do a little Force of Will opening for my second one because I do love Force of Will. I've got some of the starter decks put back that I will probably be opening for you guys to let you see some of the artwork and the cards and hopefully get people out playing that again. Kaya's Wrath. Oh, this is the destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control that were destroyed this way. That is a great card. I don't know how valuable it is, but it's a great card. Anytime you get like a Wrath of God effect, and then you get to gain life off of it, it seems pretty solid. Wrath of God was just, I've got to get rid of the creatures because they're going to kill me, but this one, I'm going to get rid of all the creatures because they're going to kill me, plus I gain a little life to give me a buffer for a few minutes. It seems like it's a little bit broken by giving you the extra life, but hey, take it where you can get it. The power levels keep going up. Oh, okay. Here's the 5th Mythic. Rakdos, the Showstopper. Flying Trample. When Rakdos the Showstopper enters the battlefield, flip a coin. For each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp, destroy each creature whose coin comes up tails. That could be a serious board wiper. I mean, but I guess if you team that up using this Spawn of Mayhem down here that's a demon, I mean, that's looking pretty good right there. I mean, you're going to have 1 or 2 of him in your deck, and then like 4 of those Spawn of Mayhems, and you might be able to get a good beatdown going for people. Getting up here on the last pack. I didn't mean to slide that out. That's going to show you a blue rare there. Mythic Biomancer. It's a Merfolk Mutant Wizard. Adapt 1. So it's 1 blue and 1 to adapt 1, which puts a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on Mythic Biomancer, draw a card, then discard a card. So you do that and you get to draw a card. Alright, last pack, guys. Last pack for this. I'm trying to keep this under about 30 minutes, and then we'll do a little closure here. Let's see what we get. We didn't pull the angel, so I'm sorry for that one, guys. We didn't get lucky enough to get the angel. I got a Zagana Utopia Speaker. And I got a foil Ceruli Caretaker. Alright. So let me revamp here. We got a Spawn of Mayhem, Rakdos, the Showstopper, Emergency Powers, a Biogenic Ooze, and a Ravager Worm. Is there 5 mythics out of the box? Their foils. Let's see here. What was our foil rare here? You know what? We did not get a foil rare in the box. No foil rare. I think that's a little bit wrong. I thought you were supposed to get at least 1 foil rare in a box. People let me know if I missed getting a foil rare out of the box, then I need to probably get a hold of somebody, but we did get a breeding pool, a stomping ground, and a hollowed fountain. Okay, so we got 3 lands and 5 mythics. We got a Girl Spellbreaker, a Taste of Karlov, and a Zagata Utopian Speaker. I'm hoping those are decent cards. But yeah, no foil rare. I thought we were supposed to get one in a box too. Let me know if there's a standard that I'm missing, because I've got this on video of me opening this up straight from the box. If I'm missing one and there's supposed to be one in there, I can at least send this to the company and be like, hey, look, I opened this, didn't get one foil rare. Maybe they can send me something or a pack or whatever. I mean, I don't know whether they reimburse stuff or not. But anyway, thank you for being here to watch me open this stuff up. Like I said, this is the first video on my own channel. Please click that like button down there. Give me a thumbs up so that I know that you're actually watching these. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to know when I put up more videos. I'll probably try to do 2 or 3 little random openings each week, and maybe talk a little bit of information about different games that are out there. Right now, I'm just going to do a little bit of Magic and Force of Will. I don't want to box myself into those games, but I know that Magic's the biggest game out there right now, and Force of Will is the game that I enjoy playing, but most of the places it's like a side game, and Magic's still the dominant game out there. Although it's been moving more and more towards Arena. We do have Arena on a computer as well, so I might try to do some openings of Arena packs on here and see what we can do. But for now, this is Mad Tinker signing out.